To organize technology, right after Christmas, many of us get those devices, the brand new ones, and the timing feels right. But, you have to take your steps. And organizing editor Brenda Principali is here with more on that. And it's a process because you have the new stuff, once you take it out of the box and everything.
Right, exactly. And even though it's not brand new, you can still go back and do it with the devices that you have. So don't think that just because it's not new, you can't do this.
Yeah, because my next upgrade on my phone isn't for 7.5 years.
Okay,
yes. So it feels that way at least.
Well, go ahead and we'll make sure you get it done now. So one of the first things is, you get this new device and you're all excited and we get all involved in using it. But one of the things to make sure that you do beforehand is do some good documentation and tracking.
Okay.
One of the very first things is we get a receipt with it. Well, a lot of times we've noticed that these receipts start to fade over time. So make a copy of it. Just make a quick copy of it and then you're good to go still having that receipt.
You can scan it if you want and put it on your computer.
Right. And then the other thing is that on the box you have like barcodes and other serial numbers and information. Take a picture of it.
Okay.
Then you might not have to keep that whole big box, and that's a really great way to make sure that you have all the data. You call and they say, well, what's this number? What's that number? Now you've got it. And you also don't have to go down and dig, whether it's in a storage or somewhere far, to try and find those numbers.
Right. Who wants to battle the spiders and scorpions for that box, right?
Exactly. So taking a picture. The one thing that's important is don't take a picture with your device, because in case you lose your device, now your picture's gone.
Right.
So sometimes the old-fashioned way of just using a regular camera can work as well,
All right.
So the next thing is now you're getting to the point of when you're actually using it and you're out and about. Well, one of the things that we have to do is we have to protect our devices, and one of those is from being lost or being stolen. So if you do lose your device, there's two ways to get it back. One is that somebody is kind enough to return it to you.
Right.
And the second is that you might have a tracking device.
Yeah.
So if somebody is going to be kind enough to find you and to get the phone back to you, make sure you label it. Just using a quick little clear label, put it on the device. So if somebody finds it, if they don't know your password, obviously they don't.
They can get a hold of you.
Then now they can actually just give you a quick call. So that's awesome. And there are some really wonderful tracking tools. Some come with certain phones. There are things that you can add on.
Sorry, right, I just sneezed. I was trying my hardest. Sorry, all right, go ahead. I owe you 10 seconds. Go ahead.
That's all right. Are you allergic to technology?
Yeah, I think so.
You must be, okay. Or allergic to organization.
Maybe, that's more likely.
Okay. But make sure that you have a way to get it back. And that is, again, if somebody's going to get it to you or if you're going to have to go and track it. So there are some great tools.
All right.
Then you have all of this other stuff that comes with it. You've got extra cables and you've got manuals and you've got all these parts and pieces. So one of the great things to do is maybe even just for each person in your household, get a bin, and anything that's theirs technology goes into that bin. So I like it. At first you might go, oh, I don't need that little added extra cable. 6 months from now, you're like, oh, I needed that cable to use that.
Got to go to your bin and get it.
So then now you don't have to go buy a new one.
Good stuff, Brenda. Thank you very much.